Good morning, technically. I mean, still a few hours left in morning. I am late. I am late by almost an hour and a half. I apologize for that, but I had some important things to take care of this morning. It can't be helped. So, Tuesday, as you can see, Fallout 4. Uh, Tuesdays are going to be long days. We're going to be playing the same game every Tuesday until I finish the game, starting from the beginning and getting through the full story. And you might be wondering, well, why are you doing that? You've clearly played this game a lot. You've got continues there and whatnot. Well, the truth is, because I have a tendency to like roguelikes and games that let you jump in, die, and then start over, I have this bad habit with long-term RPGs like Fallout and other similar games where I'll start, but I won't finish. And I think the furthest I've gotten into the storyline on this game was about 3 quests after you kill your first major villain. I mean, this game's old enough. Does anyone really mind if I spoil things? Either way, spoiler warning. If you don't want to listen to this, just skip forward like a minute or two and you'll miss it. So, yeah, I only got a few quests after Kellogg dies. And that means that I haven't actually finished the story. I haven't gotten far enough. I know the whole story because spoilers happen and there's almost impossible to avoid it. And I don't mind spoilers too much myself. But I know everything, technically. But I've never done it, so it doesn't mean I don't really know how to do it. Because this is going to be a run where we try to complete the story, I'm going to be doing this every Tuesday, and I'm going to be playing the same character, and we're going to start from the very beginning. I was originally planning on doing the in the vault stuff before and just starting from leaving the vault, just so I can customize the character from there instead of making it from the very beginning, because the sound system in this game is an issue. As you know, copyright is a problem with TOS right now, and because of that, um, you have a lot of issues with with the radio. But there are two settings on the radio. I've double checked how the copyright law works, and all of the classical music in this game on the classical radio is old enough that there are no copyright claims on them because they were performed for this game. So I should be safe running that. But you can't turn that on until you have the Pip-Boy. So that's going to be a limitation. So for the beginning of the game, just to be safe, I will be turning the game sound off as soon as I start character creation. In fact, I'll be turning it off and then starting my new character. Um, I have nothing I can really do to compensate for the fact that it's going to be just my voice. So I'll try to run through the beginning of the game as quickly as possible. Um, I don't want to run the risk of having a section of this video get copyright claimed and having to take it down because I'm new at this and I don't know how to edit the video or any of that stuff. So forgive me for that. And I also imagine that my usual viewers aren't even around right now. But I'm sure you'll enjoy the VOD of this when you get to it. And this will be, again, um, quite a long running series potentially, depending on how distracted I get. Because that is also a problem I have with these games. All right, anyway, going to mute the game and we're going to start up. Game is muted. Actually, the whole computer's muted, but let's not get into semantics and let's hit new. Yes, please. And yes, I'm a mouse and keyboard gamer when it comes to these kinds of things. I just prefer it. I really did grow up on the PC gaming. Um, for a while, I had an Xbox, as well as I had an old school PlayStation, and never had anything beyond the PlayStation 1. I got a second hand to play some games that were originally out on it that I'm fond of, and I remember fondly. But for the most part, aside from an old SNES and the PlayStation, didn't really have a lot of game consoles. My friends did. I'd play some games with them. That's how I kind of found out about this franchise. No, we can skip this, please. Thank you. Okay, I know I muted the audio for you guys, but I think the sound might just be off on the game. It's at least really, really quiet. So as soon as I have the ability to adjust everything, we will be adjusting a lot of things. All right. Character creation, don't really care. Let's just pick a random guy. You know what? He looks normal and boring, which is perfect. I love the idea of like a very normal and boring guy. I know plot-wise he's supposed to have been in the military, but he look like a really boring guy from down the street? Like super boring. And that's perfect. So we're going to go with that. Also, I find the red hair in here is decent as long as it's not too red. You get the really bright red hair and it's really, really a bit much. Oh yeah, so the sound is there to give you a rough idea. But Cogsworth, right now, I can barely make out what he's saying. So, all right. I hate this part. There's nothing to do except look at stuff and that I don't care about. Okay. So what we're going to do for this build is, because this is a kind of a, I want to finish the story build, I want him to earn perks and other stats quickly. So when the time comes to set up his stats, we're going to make him as smart as possible. Probably going to go with a decent amount of perception and agility, just because I like using VATS. You don't need a ton early on, but it will be getting buffed as I go along. Is there a trigger here? Oh wait, we gotta wait for the dude. Hey dude. Dude, where are you? There he is. Ugh. This is the problem with having the same intro every time. I'll just watch his hat come over here. Do 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 do. I don't know what that was. I sure hope it wasn't copyright claimable. Okay. Because that would make all this hard work worth shit. Alright. I will be stupid today. What is Vault-Tec? Please remind me what it is. Blah, 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 blah. I believe right is the... whatever. Skip your text. You are annoying. I should be hitting down, not right. Right is the rude option. So I'm being a dick. Why ever would this be so important? As if, I'm playing the game. I don't know that the bomb's going to drop in, 5 minutes. So, I may have, I've done this a few times. I actually did decide to see one time what would happen by just running around the neighborhood and getting myself exploded. Got to remember to be nice to this guy. We'll just do this one. Because if you're nice to him now, then he's nice to you when you find him back when he's a ghoul, and that's handy if you want that. I like to be nice to people. Especially since, typically speaking, when I make a character, the best my charisma usually is at is 3. And so if you're not nice to people, they hate you. Or at least mechanically they should. The game doesn't actually do that. So we want to have our intelligence all the way up. And you'll see why later. Um, I don't give a shite about strength. I want decent perception and agility. I want the charisma at 3. Endurance can stay 1. I think strength can stay 1 too. It doesn't matter. Um, so I don't want luck to be too terrible because luck, of course, affects your drops. So this isn't going to divide evenly. So I'd rather have more agility than perception. So let's make this... Let's put 2 points here, 2 points here. Okay, so that's at 4. So luck 4. Is it 4 or 5? I don't remember now. Well, if it winds up that I need to be at a higher luck, I can adjust. Oh dear, I can't remember. Because what I'm trying to remember is where the Idiot Savant perk is. It's either at luck 4 or luck 5, and I cannot remember which. But if I can't remember, I'm better off getting the extra luck just to be safe. Having an extra point in a stat isn't going to negatively affect me too bad. My agility and my perception are both still 4. So the reason we want Idiot Savant and we want intelligence of 10 is I don't really like using the chems in the game. Keyboard and having to push extra buttons. It's just much easier just to focus on mowing people down, and that's fine for me. And with this build, I can be a pistol boy, which can be very powerful. So let's go with that. What should we name this pleasant man? What should be your name, sir? I shall call you William. I hit the wrong button there. His name would have been quite strange. Good, my keyboard is in a happy mood today. Sometimes it doesn't like to use L's or P's or O's. What should William Davidson. Sounds like a perfectly normal name, but works for me. Okay, we accept this and go. So I might have an extra luck. I might not. I don't really care. Luck is still useful because luck increases the chances you're going to find caps. It increases your chances you're going to find weapon. It ammo. Increases your weapon drops. All that stuff. Okay. Wait for Cogsworth to go by because it's the hallway is actually surprisingly narrow, and so if you don't wait for Cogsworth to go by, I've gotten stuck on him before, and then he's trying to go this way, and I'm trying to go that way, and it's just a pain in the arse. So make things simple on yourself. So the plan to make ourselves as smart and level up as fast as possible is to use a little exploit that I know of. It's a handy little thing. Fire the nukes. It's a handy little thing that you can do when you come to get this book. Oh, right. Video. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. Sarcasm. Because we're married and she has to like me and she's going to die in like 5 minutes anyway. I mean, technically, she's going to die in 200 years. Give or take. Alright, let's get out of here. Can I run? I can't run. Not till I leave. Okay, so arguably I think the game expects you to stand right next to Cogsworth, because when Nora comes in, she stands kind of here. Yeah, see, so they're expecting you to be like here. I'm not that stupid. I am going to stand right at the door, because I'm trying to get through this intro as fast as literally possible. With no endurance and an agility of 4, I can probably run most of the way to the bridge, and then I'll have to brake. Yeah, action points are going down fast. So I don't know how many of the mechanics you guys are familiar with in this game, but many of the stats are designed to interact with each other. Don't know why I said stacks. Um, but the least useful one, if you're not going to do a VATS build, is perception. The only reason you'd want perception is for the different perks that it unlocks. Um, Endurance is great, but what you do with endurance is you wait until you've got a couple levels up and then you start unlocking points in endurance so that you can benefit from it more efficiently. Because effectively, even if I don't put my endurance up, as long as I'm gaining experience, I have effectively the top out of infinite hit points. Because the game doesn't stop you from leveling up any further. You just eventually no longer can unlock anything. But you can still keep going up in levels. You just can't unlock any additional perks or any more buffs to your stats. So, hey, look, a bomb. I should be blind now. I watched an interesting video discussing nuclear things like that. So, the solar flash, if you're close enough to it, is enough to just kill you. With some interesting things being that if you're just behind another object, that can usually be enough to prevent you from dying from that. Um, but then you have to be fortunate enough to be behind it. So just standing there out in the open and looking at the explosion was probably really stupid, and I would likely be blind in a real world scenario. Far enough away, I'm probably not dead, definitely blind. And interestingly enough, in that exact moment, not that much nuclear radiation yet, because most of the nuclear radiation comes out in the fallout, hence the name. Um, it'll seep into everything as you go along. I'm just going to let the AI go first while I chat for a minute. So, yeah. So this is, of course, the vault that you go in here. Um, Even if you're just walking, you will be faster than every AI in this building. If they run, they go at the same as your run speed. But when you're walking, it's pretty slow. So, do. Okay, so this is funny. I think this is hilarious. Watch her pathing when this guy gets his suit. So clearly, the intention is for you to go forward and then go that way. Huh. It's almost as if the pathing is shit. I mean, there's a lot of problems with this game. It's a Bethesda game. But this is just kind of cute because you know someone's just going to try and take the direct course, and that's going to take them more that way. All right, give me this suit. What am I going to... What the heck happened to her skirt? Let's not look that way. Okay, I'm just going to walk backwards. Then I don't have to look at it. Don't know what TOS is going to get mad at. Plus, this way I can look at the doctor as he's talking. Hey, Doc, how's it going? It's a straight hallway. I literally don't have to care. I don't have to look at anything. They've removed every obstacle. There's literally no chance I'm going to walk into someone as long as I'm walking directly in front of the doctor. When I was a kid, I lived in a hamlet for a little while. To put that in perspective, a hamlet's average amount of citizens is somewhere between 50 to 100 people. So most days of the week, I could walk backwards down the middle of the street and no one was there. Beginning of the workday, end of the workday, lunchtime, there'd be a little bit of traffic, but not enough to worry about. Comfort the baby. Okay, get in the machine. And this is the boring part of the game now. I think this is perhaps, like, this is very impactful the first time. The very first time you get in the machine, you don't know what's going on. It's just a cleansing pod. You're supposed to be getting cleaned, and then you get cryogenically frozen, of course. That's a neat twist. If you don't know it's coming, it's pretty clever. But there should be a skip button right here that lets you skip this whole part, because it takes you this long. I'm still talking after all. It takes you this long just to get frozen. Then you get unfrozen, and you can't do anything other than hammer on the glass because you're trapped in your case as you watch a cutscene that, to be completely honest, the first time, even the second time, is really kind of cool. But once you've seen it 3 or 4 times, it's not cool anymore. It's just annoying because you can't skip it. And you have to watch as these two people steal your baby and kill your wife again, or husband if you're playing as the woman. That sucks. I don't want to watch that over and over and over again. I mean, to be completely honest, once you've played, even if you don't play through the game very far, I didn't play very far, as you know. I didn't make it very far in the game. I literally killed the guy on the left, and that's as far as I got in the game. And that happens pretty early, usually around about level 15, which is pretty early in the game when you really think of it in the grand scheme of things. And there's no drive for you as a player once you've gotten about that far in the game to really go looking for your son, because this was 80 years ago, 50 years ago, I don't know, long enough ago that it's entirely feasible that your own kid's already dead anyway. He's not, but you literally have only one clue as to what could be going on. Yes. All this nonsense goes by. So as soon as we get the Pip-Boy and get to the elevator, I will be re-engaging the system sound and turning on the classic radio and then readjusting the sound volumes. Okay, here we have him freaking out because he wants to see his wife. Arguably, she was shot and then frozen. So if this pod was working correctly, it would thaw her out and then she would die. And that would be much more impactful than just finding a frozen dead body. Also, wedding ring is money. I generally don't get married, so you just sell both the wedding rings. They're worth a decent amount of money. Is it this one? One of these rooms. Here you go. Vault suit. I don't really care about the rest of the stuff. If I really need it later on, I can come and get it. You find so much trash around. Nothing in there. Don't care about it. Oh, that's actually useful early on. Let's grab it. Can't go through here. Go this way. Try to ignore the noise. I don't live alone. And they are doing some stuff upstairs. And by doing some stuff, probably exercising. So, alright, so if we actually looked on the terminal, you'd find out that, the people who ran this, they knew this. They knew everything that was coming. And so they decided, they basically had an uprising because this place was not designed to have very much staff. And the security personnel, I believe, uprose against the vault leader. I could open it up. We could read it, but I don't care enough about the lore to actually do that. All right, let's grab a stick and hit a boy. So the fun part about VATS is it's already active. And I love it. As you know, if you've watched my previous stream, I am a horrible shot. In this game, not so much, because I can be like 5 miles away and shoot a sniper rifle and, then I'm fine. But, yeah. Right, nothing in this room. Why am I wasting time? The only useful thing, I think, is the toaster. Oh, and the hot plate. A bunch of ceramic cups. It's useful later on if I want to do stuff with power armor, which, since I'm going for a high intelligence build, I guess I could. Recreational terminal. The only reason I'm opening this is because I want the game. I don't I don't care about anything else. I believe you once you have it permanently. I don't think you can sell it. Don't care about glass. I took the coffee cup off the... Why did I take that coffee cup off the table? All right. Run around the room. If you're fast enough, sometimes you can get through this section before the one roach. Uh-oh. I mean, it's not like I can't hit him. Yes. Let me kill him. Haha. So usually he gets electrocuted by the machine, and that's fine. But it's a little extra experience if you can kill him. All right. And we are a high intelligence build, so... Okay, cancel. I was hoping to prevent myself from getting hit by that guy. Because, of course, you can queue up multiples of these. And, of course, melee weapon, I can block. But blocking's a little fiddly. Heal up some injuries, open the door. It's not worth using a stim pack for that. It's hardly anything. Dead dude. Gun, please. This is going to be our best friend. Pistols in general. More pistol ammo, secondary pistol. This is a cool gun. You can't get this for a long time. To unlock master lockpicking, I believe you need to be in the 30s. Oh wait, dressers don't have anything. Well, they might. I have a high luck. Let's look. No. 3 bobby pins, nice. So, more bullets. We're doing pretty good for bullets. 118 rounds is not a bad number. This has a preset bobby pin in it and nothing else. With the intention that if you somehow get here and you have the ability, you can just break into that right away. Which is kind of funny because you can't. So, alright, the glasses, they increase your perception. I can't put them on until I have the Pip-Boy though. So, perception is always useful. And we close this now. So, hacking things will give us experience. Okay, get about there. Alright, you. No, next one. Next one. Oh, I'm so garbage. Alright, fine, just go. Oh no, that's not what I did. I canceled. Forgetting I have to press E to accept. Nope, next one. I am out. Good night. So we got a crit lined up already. That's nice. Oh, there's still one more. Just enough. So we don't have a lot of AP yet, so that's part of the reason why that didn't go super smooth. Okay. Rad roach meat is worth decent experience. Again, we're going to be doing whatever we can to get experience quickly and easily. Okay, I believe this is where they teach you about sneaking. Do I have this set to toggle? Yes, I do. I hit the button and didn't even realize I hit the button. Alright, let's just take that boy out. So when you get a critical, of course, you're guaranteed to hit. And that's fine, but when I'm this close, I'm still guaranteed to hit. So, I mean, 95% chance. I guess think of it like if you were playing a D&D, for example, or any other dice rolling game, and you have a 20-sided dice. 95% means, as long as you don't roll a 1, you succeed. Give me your Pip-Boy. This is the most important thing I need in order to make what I want work. Also, I do like the design of this Pip-Boy. It has like it's a neat idea. I don't think it's like if it was a real thing, I don't think it would ever compete with cell phones. But the thing is, these guys never developed computer technology in this timeline to the same degree that we did, so they don't have cell phones. This is their cell phone, or as near as close as they can get. Okay, radio. Oh, I don't have the ability to change the radio stations yet. That's fine. Map, I'm here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Apparel. Put on my glasses. Cool. Set this to a favorite slot. I want it as number, or as negative. There. So. I usually don't heal. Oh, wait. Yeah. So, yeah, we don't use Radaway unless we're in a situation where we need it anyway. This, of course, is 0. So now my healing things are beside each other. If I was going to use something else, which I typically don't, I would put it in the equals position. And then my weapons are usually in 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, and 6. But 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 4 are actually the easiest ones to reach. So I'll usually put a melee weapon in 1, because if you need a melee weapon, well, there you have it, and it's set. So, okay, let's see here. There's still stuff I can grab. Let's get the rounds from here. Let's get the extra suit. There were some bullets. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay. We're doing decent. That's not terrible. If we got a scope on it, it can be really good. Alrighty. Let's hit this elevator, and since I already did the customization, we should be set. So there will be no radio when we spawn in. So laggy. Da 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 da. Good thing I can actually walk underneath that. Okay. No, everything's fine. Let's go. And then we'll go into the settings and adjust some things and turn the sound back on. And change the radio station. So, Penetrator is a perception skill. So, it's nice. Being able to shoot through walls is kind of great. Especially when you can do it with a pistol. That just makes it funny. And fun, obviously. Alright, so now we're out. Haven't been outside in a while. A shocked sigh. So shocking. Alright. So, first things first. Let's get this audio on. Okay. Effects are all the way up. Okay, so I just turned the master volume down so low. I think I want it about here from what I can hear. So that's perfect. Bring that back. And then I'm going to crack open the Pip-Boy. Go to the radio. Set it to classical radio. Ah, lovely violins. Well now. Why don't we give it a listen, huh? Alright, so doing that shrank my game for me. But now I should be able to just do this. Isn't it pretty? And again, as long as we're on classical radio, the way the music in this game works is if you don't have the radio turned on, then you don't have a radio. So anytime you walk into a town, you will hear the radio where you went. But your radio overrides every other radio because that's the music you have decided to listen to. RadX, Stim Pack, Wrench folder, don't care. Crows. So, since the radio overrides the other radios... Nope. Desk fan, nice. You don't have to worry about a random radio being tuned in already. I mean, I'm still going to turn all the radios off as I go. If I wind up sticking around in Sanctuary, I'm probably going to scrap all the radios. It's just safer that way, even though radios are possibly one of the best ways to keep people arguably entertained. It doesn't actually affect any of your citizens' behavior, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, I don't care. I don't need to run down the hill. I don't have enough action points for that. A nice leisurely stroll is fine. Also, bomb went off. All this stuff is destroyed. The bridge is still here. Someone explain how that works. That's not logical at all. Anyway. So I know I could go and do the thing, but let's just get some stuff figured out first. That guy bit me. What a jerk. So, saved by the garbage can. How dare you. So, VATS works by slow motion. So, you have the ability to aim at people while they're coming at you, giving you some opportunities. Alright. Yes, I know how lockpicking works. Nope. There we go.
That's it.
Yellow trench coat. Well, that's not terrible. I wanted a trench coat, but I don't want that kind of trench coat. I want a duster. In other words, I want the Silver Shrouds coat, which is going to be a ways till we get there. My usual habit in this game is I will join... Excuse me. We got a lot of smoke in the air right now. Forest fires in the next province over, so... And when I say that, I mean both of them. I don't know who started those fires, but they really were irresponsible considering how hot and dry it was. Anyway, what was I saying now? Ugh. I mean, I could pause and look back on what I was saying, but it's not worth the trouble. So yeah, I'm gonna focus my build on just being as smart as possible. I'm gonna join... Alright, I'm gonna join probably all of the factions temporarily, just so I can get some of the early benefits of them. I really love some of the stuff you get. I will take this bomb, and I will take this tension trigger, and I will hack your computer. Okay. So because we are redonkulously smart, this should be really, really easy. Okay. So the smarter you are, the less words there are to choose from. And you only have 4 fails. So let's just pick a word. I'll go with rags. So one thing in common. Give, nothing. Ties, nothing. Gave has a thing. Let's click it. Nothing. So it's not the A. I guess ties has the S.
That's it.
Bids. Alright, cool. We're in. All this is about is a bunch of drug sales that this guy was doing. Because apparently he was a drug dealer. Apparently they're trying to destroy the house upstairs. Ugh. Well, this is what I get for doing this in the morning. Either way, if the noise is a real issue, by all means, drop me a comment. Well, I guess we can't comment. I don't have this on YouTube or anything. Yeah, that's going to be a problem going forward. I'm going to have to try and talk to them about, my streaming schedule and say, hey, can you do this before I start streaming so I don't have to deal with all the noise? I could mute myself because we got the game going, but, well, I mean, that's part of the fun, right? You want to hear me talking. That's the idea of the game. I mean, after all, this game is only so interesting if I'm not talking. I mean, how much fun can it be to watch me shoot a few bugs and loot a town? Actually, it's one of the things I like to do when I get here, just clean up the whole town, but we have a time limit, really. Also, when you get the chance, you can scrap this when you get the ability to modify the town. You get all the stuff inside as well, so it isn't necessarily a bad idea. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm sure all of you saw that I do have mods installed on my computer, but for this run, I don't have any of them operational. So I'm not running any of the mods right now. The primary reason I have mods is so I could get the game patch fix. So it's might seem a little silly that I don't run any mods, but because the idea is the game will run better if I'm using the mod. But I chose not to run them for this because I want this to be like the base experience. So I have the DLCs, literally all of them, but no mods. So one of the things I can do is grab a tire or similarly sized object and climb a wall by backing into it and looking at the floor. Stuff that should have been cleaned out as a bug, but they didn't bother. Okay. So this house is infested with flies. Let's see if I can deal with it. Alright. There's one. Now he's going to come out. And then there's one more. Why didn't he come out? The other one. Okay, which part of your body is the real part of your body? That one, okay. Ooh. Mountain King, I think. No. Still a cool song, though. Okay. He's looking the wrong way, that's why. Well. Alright, so we've leveled up once. We'll check on that in a second. Which part of your body is the real part of your body? Did it go outside? It's entirely possible. It's also entirely possible to clip through the floor. Oh, right. Crouch. Give me these cigarettes. Is this radio on? No, it's off. Turn that off. Okay. So, the downside of not having the radio means I can't hear the news. So, the news is one of the more fun aspects of this game and what he talks about. But I say more fun aspects. It was a lot more fun in 3 than it is in this version. So, I don't mind that I leveled up once. Arguably I've wasted some time because I haven't got the really useful stuff. Let's take a look here. Okay, so is the perk at level 5 like I thought it was? It is. Okay. So this gives me a chance to get 3 times experience from any action, but the higher your intelligence is, the less likely it is to trigger. So the way this perk works is when you have it at level 2, you actually level up with 1 intelligence at the same speed as someone who has 10 intelligence. But when you have 10 intelligence, it has the ability to make you level up even faster. So now, while it's not likely to trigger, when it does, I get 3 times experience. And experience is already multiplied by my intelligence. So you take your base experience, multiply by 10, and then multiply by 3. You can see why it's really good. With the way the math works out, I'm just going to grab these because they can be replanted to make things simpler. With the way the math works out, every intelligence below 10 winds up basically operating as if it was intelligence 10 if you have that perk fully upgraded. Every intelligence at 10 or better is simply amplified whenever it triggers. So it just really makes things very powerful. I'm just going to take everything out of here so I don't have to ever come back in. It might seem a bit silly because I'm taking like shovels and tin cans and literal garbage. But, ooh, pretty. Oh, I have to come back anyway. I do not have the right kind of lockpicking. Okay, so more than anything else, you have this guaranteed to be here. Some beer. Why do I care about beer? Well, beer has an interesting mechanic in the game. First of all, it has a really low addiction chance, even if your endurance is low and you don't have the benefit that prevents you from getting addicted to stuff. You're not likely to get addicted to beer if you drink one. Most drugs, actually, if you just take one, you're not likely to get addicted. And as far as I know, you can't get addicted to Radaway or stim packs. Now, why does that matter? Well, every other drug just buffs something. But beer does two things. It increases your charisma and it reduces your intelligence. And if your intelligence is reduced... Wrong button. Now I can't miss it. If your intelligence is reduced, you automatically will get less experience. But when you pick up the book in your house that lets you up your stats, part of what it bases that on is what your current stats actually are. So, if your intelligence is at 10, you can't raise your stats any higher. But if your intelligence is at 9, you can. So, by making my intelligence temporarily 9, Army Fatigues is decent, I give myself the ability to raise my intelligence by 1 with the book. And when your intelligence goes up by 1 from the book, but you're still drunk, your intelligence will reset and go up 1 again when the drunken effect wears off. Meaning, you can have intelligence 11 without the bobblehead, without leaving Sanctuary. Let's put this away. Then talk to our robot companion friend.
As I live.
Hi, Robo Dude.
Oh, it's really you.
Oh, no, it's not me. It's just your imagination. What's going on, dude? You know, I'm not going to lie.
What happened to the world?
I know the blue suit's very loud, but it looks good on him.
Besides our geranium still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills,
Oh dear,
I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull.
my streaming speed went
Things
down
will be so
hard.
much more exciting with you and Mrs. Beck.
I wonder what happened.
Where is your Beck?
Really?
Anyway, I'm going to ask about that, then press down to skip a bunch of stuff.
She's...
Okay, so Now, Cogsworth should have seen something, but like he's going to bother, or not bother, but like he's going to be able to remember. It's just not possible. His databanks are probably, like, clogged with information. Anyway,
Sean's been kidnapped.
da 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 da. Okay. I like this one.
200 years? What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually.
Okay, down, down. I could ask him to get some food. It's not worthwhile because food in this game is
A little weird.
pointless,
What's wrong?
and you can just get this. You always pass this, and it's worth some experience. Again, I could have snuck in here, grabbed the beer before killing everything, and got my stats up beforehand, but it's not like I'm being a perfectionist here. This is just setting up so that this can be as easy a run as possible. The reason why I made sure to get high intelligence and the idiot savant feat is so that I can level up quickly to compensate for the fact that,
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
generally speaking, if you take those feats, you are now, well, I mean, I'm not any better. Effectively, all I get for idiot savant is I level up faster, and not even with a full guarantee. It's very unlikely that I'm going to get it to tick off. So, okay,
Thank you, Codsworth.
let's just finish this off. It's very unlikely I'm going to get the idiot savant to tick off and actually buff me up. Already looked around. Saves time. I mean,
They're not here.
actually, the more important thing is I get the experience. If Cogsworth is your companion, you get experience for what he kills. So I believe you would still get the experience, but this is more likely to be a guarantee that I get it. Because again, I do want to level up as quickly as possible.
Thanks for your
All
help.
right, let's just finish this off. Blah 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 blah. All right. So yeah, if I come back after doing everything and talk to Cogsworth, then he is my friend. Alright, so more melee damage. I will hardly ever hit anything, but it actually does come in handy potentially. So, no touchy. Open the inventory. This button. Okay. Molotov cocktail. No, these are weapons. Aid. Gwinnett Stout. So, strength up 1, charisma up 1, intelligence down 1. Alright. So, now we go like this. And we go like this. And as soon as that nice little debuff in the corner, or buff, if you depending on how you see it, goes away, our intelligence is now 11. So, it's pretty They won't collect the junk that you have in it. And that means the job is basically pointless and is accomplishing nothing. So, I don't know how long this debuff slash buff actually lasts for. I just realized something. I completely forgot to get the gun that's behind the dead guy. I mean, you might be like, what dead guy? I don't remember seeing a dead guy. Well, that's because I didn't go look at the dead guy. Oh, I definitely... My OCD is kicking in. I want to clean up everything. I'm going to try not to, because we're focusing. Ah, good. It's worn off. Close the fridge door. Dead guy. Gun. When you have a 5, there's a possibility it's the same kind of gun you're already using. But it's... Honestly, I don't need either of these things. The only reason I'm not scrapping the security baton is because it's currently assigned to a location, and if I don't unassign it before I scrap it, it'll bugger things up. What should I do with you? Should we just upgrade you a bit? We're going to be using a bunch. I only have 5 adhesive. Okay, this takes 1. So we increase the accuracy a little bit. Can't increase the magazines. Don't care about glow sights. Can't do anything with the muzzle. We could make it a long barrel. How much does that cost? That costs 2. Increases the range to 119. I do want to increase its range as decently as possible. Can't make the long light barrel for a while. I believe, like, if I could do this, this is meaningfully useful. Yeah, let's throw a long barrel on that. And then we'll make the receiver better. Okay. We're out of glue, which is pretty standard for just getting into town. I mean, it's not like we're going to have a lot of adhesive. 37 pounds is not bad. Okay. Something else I should check. Apparel is something you don't just put down. Does army fatigues count as underclothes? It does. So I could wear this under my other armor. Gives you a strength and agility. I don't care about the strength. The agility is nice though. And the vault suit just gives you energy armor, which, who cares? This may give me no armor, but it's better in the long run. Chef's hat is luck. Not a big deal. Yellow trench coat. Counts as me wearing armor in full and gives me charisma and endurance. Okay. I don't need the wedding ring anymore. Fair enough. So, I like to put stuff in the box to store it, but if you use a default box, sometimes it will mess things up. Let's put this in the thing. So, we're going to leave that alone. So I have no armor, but honestly, oh no, no, please. I think he looks decent. We need to get him a hat, and I don't want to wear a chef's hat, so where are we going to get him a hat? Well, maybe we should get him some armor. And if we're going to get him some armor, then we're going to do that right away. So, I do want him to have to do quests decently quickly, but getting this does help a lot. So we're gonna just quickly come here. Okay, there's that one. And there's that one. So, see, the nice thing about this game is if you're far enough away, nothing moves. Let's avoid the barrels. Okay, so water is a problem because of this. Being in the water irradiates you, and drinking the water irradiates you. So, one of the things I like to get is the Endurance 5 perk that gets rid of that problem. Okay. A little bit of extra experience. This is going to sting a little bit, but let's go. Grab this. Turn around. Grab the army helmet. So, we have plenty of Radaway that we haven't used yet. So it's fine to get a little bit of irradiation early on. We don't have a lot of hit points, so we don't want to get shot a lot. That was lucky, because that was not likely. I find if you have a 66% chance, you want 3 shots, because that's increasing your probability of success. Dog tags. Interesting. Dog tags, I wish they were decorative. I'd love to wear them. I like the military style setup. Okay. So. Now that I have the helmet, I should put it on. That's generally a good idea. So. Now I have 10 armor. What did I... Oh. I didn't know you could do that. Literally, I had no... Well, I should rephrase that. I didn't remember you could do that. I'm sure I've done it once before. I've played this game so much I must have. But... So, we're going to move things along. I do want the bullets. I do want the stim packs. I do want the pistol. Do I want the outfit? I like the military outfit for the stats that it benefits me with. But this has armor, which, unlike the other thing I had, didn't. So this will give me some actual armor for my initial combat. We will switch to the army fatigues again when I start making my own armor. But yeah, this is a good decision. Right, I don't have double jump. Okay, second favorite gun in the game. But we're going to wait on that. Let's go get a doggo. Here, doggo, doggo, doggo. There he is. Hey, doggo. Hi.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Okay. You are going to be my doggo now.
Me, pal?
For like an hour.
Okay, then. Let's stick together.
He is the only NPC you can have in the game who doesn't set off mines and tripwires. But he's still an NPC, and they still do dumb stuff. Oh wait, I want to grab that. Where'd you go, doggy? He's probably going to come here. Gotta get this before he does. I will just take all of this, please. So, I do believe in the using of this as home. It's just a lovely little place. So I believe in order to trigger the event, you have to interact with the computer. Okay, and all the computer talks about is how they've been hiding garbage. So. Didn't trigger. Oh wait, there we go. Die, please. Okay, so I wonder how many I'm gonna get. Can't hit that one. Can't hit that one. Looks like we're doing well. Uh-oh, they're digging in. Okay. And boom. And since I got 2 shots going, I have to be patient. Okay. I don't think it does more than 6. I would be shocked if it did. Right, that's a dirt pile, not a dead thing. Why are there so many dirt piles? Okay, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 6 of them. Where did the other body go? Okay. Because if you don't loot it, the body doesn't typically disappear. It can fall through space. That is entirely possible. Because this is a Bethesda game after all. Oh wait, here it is. Cool. Oh yeah, I set it to white because it lights up green otherwise. It's like, that's just so ridiculous. It's like, why would anyone want that? It's like, if you're going to use it as a light, let's actually turn it on. Each time you check one of these machines, it has a higher chance of having something in it, but it's usually trash. Extinguisher. Close the door. It increases the security of this area. I love the fact that that actually does do a functional thing, because you can't open it from the outside. So if you do get a raid here while you're here, you can just close the door to make it easier to defend. Which is kind of funny. Okay. Loot all the things. Why? Just because I can. Okay, open this door. Just going to take everything with me when I go. Which is funny because eventually I'm going to bring it all back here. Because that's just how I do for some reason. I love that there's a ham radio because it means you can set this up as a base for the railroad. And then there's a single dude here, but he doesn't do anything. or touch anything or break anything. Unlike things I've had happen before. As a rule, I now no longer leave my power armor in Sanctuary. Because I had souped it up, but I was running out of fusion cores. So I left it there. And I accidentally forgot to take the fusion core out. And you want to know what happened? The trader came. I forget her name. And a raid happened. And she put on my power armor. And there was no way to get it back. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, there was literally no way to get it back. It was impossible. Which was mildly frustrating. Even after I killed her, I couldn't get it back. I could take back the pieces off the frame, but I needed a new frame to put them on. Alright, let's get sneaky and kill some more rats. I want the fusion core in here. Or fusion... Is it fusion core? I think it's fusion core. Ratty boy. I'm not stealthy enough. Ah, whatever. Okay. So, that went well. Alright. Can shoot in this corner too, and it does some decent. But, generally speaking, I prefer to take the safer approach. Okay. So because my charisma is only 3, and so therefore kind of garbage, another really useful thing is these glasses that are really hard to see. They are a charisma pair of glasses, and they will help you buy and sell things, which is great. I want this. So if you take this fusion core, then the one you get in the basement of the library is then full. Because normally it's half empty. But by taking this one, you trigger the half empty trigger. Basically, the first fusion core you grab is always guaranteed to be half empty. And so they intentionally set it up so that that would happen. But they expected that the first fusion core you find would always be the one in the basement. Alright, where are you, big ratty boy? Right there. And I pushed the wrong button. 3 shots. Good. Decent amount of kick. So the dog is actually a nice tank of sorts. But, yeah. If you do wait longer for this fight, he's tougher. He's irradiated. And there is benefits to that. But I prefer to do this early, just so I can have the extra core for the suits.
Nice.
As, generally speaking, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Hey! Wait, maybe I do have a mod on, because that teddy bear is not normally there. He's normally, like, here, and almost impossible to grab. Although, then again, if I remember correctly, this game did get an update recently, oddly enough. I meant to turn my light off. Okay, let's rat away. Is it all gone? It is. Okay, cool. Then we heal ourselves. Not even full health. Boo! Actually, turn the light back on. We need to see. Okay, so we got glue. A wrench is literally just steel. We have so much steel back at the base. It's redundant. Okay. Coolant bottle is actually useful. That's not even coolant bottle, that's just straight up coolant. Fire extinguishers also have useful things in them. There's a box. A couple boxes in here, if I remember correctly, and they're buried. They have a chance of having a thing in them. If your luck is like at 10, you might actually get something from it. It's often a joke to go high luck as a build, but the higher your luck, the more likely you are to find better stuff. And although I don't have any proof of it, I suspect it may also affect Idiot Savant. Like, I think it may be like, take your luck, divide by your intelligence, and that's your chance of it triggering. But again, I don't have any proof of that. So, it's just a theory. Okay, so this lovely little house here has some pumpkins behind it. And if you took the ones from by the tree that I did at the very beginning, and you take one of these, you now have enough pumpkins to finish the farm quest in Sanctuary, which is the quest from setting up. Okay. Now, I do want to be careful with where I'm standing. Yes, you've gone upstairs to go get a thing, if I remember correctly. Close this door. Hello, friend. So, it's not like the baseball bat's going to be super good. I have a strength of 1. The real problem with having a strength of 1 is you can't carry very much. And, yeah, it can be annoying. Advanced, I can't crack that yet. Ah, he's looking at the chemical box. Why are you a druggy dog? Jet and Mentats. So I said before, I don't like using drugs. But if you do use Mentats, they do make you smarter. But it's a temporary thing. So you'd basically be just shoving a bunch of Mentats in your gut each time you hand in a quest. Okay, so this mailbox is the dividing line between Concord and not Concord. The second you walk past it, the events in Concord start happening. I don't want to do that because there are some enemies up this hill, and I want to fight them. Let's just make sure I actually succeed. Okay, cool. I'm injured again. Why does this always happen to me? Well, it happens because that's what I'm doing. Brahmin Hide, that's actually a really good drop from that. Because it means that I've got decent stuff. Alright, so I've got no endurance. I've got hardly any hit points. But I can shoot stuff. Alright, 27 experience just for finding Concord. That's actually a really high number. Okay. So there's one dead guy here. And we're going to open him up and see if he's got anything worth taking. He does not. Okay. How we know these guys are bad, I don't know. Garbage. Whoops, I don't want to shoot her in the head, just shoot her in the body. It's a 95% chance. Let's go. Okay. Bullets. Oh, boo. I mean, the gas mask's kind of funny, but... because of the stance, the chance actually goes down.
On the balcony, I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Help us, please!
Oh, I guess I will. Alright, look at this. This 266. Just for showing up. Stim pack. Leather right arm. Until you have a full set of leather, it's not worth switching out of this and back into the army fatigues. Okay. Ooh, that's somebody's arm or head. Entirely possible. Okay. Optional part of the quest. Take this thing. Grab the rounds. I'm smart. It'll be useful. Get some more fusion cells. Okay. So now. Minuteman outfit. Agility and perception. That's excellent. Only problem? I don't think I can wear armor over it. We're going to take it, though. And the militiaman hat. I love the militia hat. It's the coolest cowboy hat, in my opinion, in the game. And it lets you buy stuff for better. Oh, I am terribly sorry, good sir. Rest in peace. I just stole the dead man's clothes. He's not using them. It's not that bad, right? Okay, now let's just review. I want to see if the Minuteman outfit... Yeah, look, see, it's treated as if I'm wearing armor. Because if I go over the fatigues... Or no, maybe not. Let's see what happens when I put it on. Ooh. Well, hello. I do want an agility and a perception. That is actually better than the army fatigues, which were giving me strength and agility. So, yeah, that's nice. And if I put on the arm, it's just the arm. The enemies in here are not that dangerous, so this should be fine. And then, of course, I'm saving the hat for when I go shopping, because shopping is just nice. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to use this instead of the military fatigues. There are not a lot of outfits you can wear underneath the armor in this game. I'm pleased that we actually got this. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Hello, good sir. I'm going to give you a gift because I am carrying too much crap. Oh, dear. I want to make sure I loot more stuff, too. What do we give him? I could just give... Well, clothes are actually surprisingly not very heavy. This is 3 pounds. It would level it out perfectly. And I'm not using them anymore. Now, I can't force him to wear them. If I remember correctly, if there's a second outfit in there and you take the outfit they're wearing, they switch to the second outfit when you take the first one. His body might respawn or might reload with that on now. Anything I pick up will overload my weight. So I can't take anything from inside the museum on this run except for the bobblehead and the other fusion core. Here we go. Well, it's not entirely true, but it's probably safer that way. Don't pick up anything till I have the power on me. Okay.
No more British occupation.
All right. Done. Okay. So here's where things get complicated. Because I do actually want more leather armor. So... if I find leather armor, I'm still going to take it. So I'm going to have to leave some stuff on him that's not light. Let's put these pistols on him for now. And when I come back in, or when I When I return, I can take them from him. I got shout. Oh, I'll take the ammo. I'll open the boxes better later. Drop down. Hack the terminal. No, wait. Order of operations. Run, 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 run. Well, not literally run, but... Get shot. Get past that dude. Bottle cap. No arm. Oh, wait. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Got him. His body will be there when I get there. Reload. Crouch.
Let's just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot. Stop being such a fucking pansy.
We hold out for the others like we're supposed to.
What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting to die.
I swear to God, you make a move for that exit, and I'll gut you myself. Shut your mouth, or we'll never get the drop on this.
Yeah, you're not going to get the drop on me, lad. Oh no! I'm on fire. Well, that sucks. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I guess I did forget to check what my difficulty is. I mean, not that it matters that much. This game isn't that hard. Okay. Bullets. Bullets. I'm trying not to take anything else right now. Raider chest, please. Come on, guys. Have some leather on you. Okay, well. No luck. Keep going.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you.
Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with.
You hear that? I gotta go take a little walk, but I'll be back, and you'll be dead.
Come on, buddy. You guys are kind of stupid, you know that? Raider chest piece. Boo. Ugh. All this work for nothing. Alright, well, I'm not looting the place. We'll loot it later. Put the gun away. Hi, Preston.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Good for you. I'm just going to say I'm happy.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
Yeah, you are in a bit of a mess.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Please,
talk
go
to me,
on.
bro.
A month ago, there were 20 of us.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds
Sorry.
rough.
Sounds rough.
Thanks.
One
There's
good
your
idea
plan.
Make all the difference.
Sturgis. Tell him.
Let's
There's a
just...
crashed vertibird up
There.
on the roof.
So this is how
Old
you know
school.
I'm not using any
Pre-war.
mods.
You might have seen it.
If you skip too
Well,
much,
Looks
this
like one of his
happens.
passengers slipped. I
And you
like it.
wind up with
Yeah, I
Preston
thought you might.
just saying Sturgis,
Protection
tell
is
him
an added bonus.
over and over again, even though that isn't what's happening at all.
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? It can be powered up again.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Look, I fix stuff. I tinker.
Uh-huh. I
Say
don't know.
maybe.
We'll see.
Well, it's not a no. Look, if you can get to the fusion core, jack it.
The reason I said maybe is because I already have a fusion core, just not the fusion core. And I can't do this stuff if I have it. And every time you hack a computer, it's worth bonus points. Alright. I don't see anything in here. This is supposed to be harder.
Got it.
Fine. First attempt. Locked it in. Alright, next. What's in this bag? Bullets. Oh, stuff that I want. Oh, please, no. More settlements. Literally, I set up one and I don't give a crap about the rest. Alright. I don't need 1,000,000 settlements. I only set up Preston Garvey because if you really put the work in, and boy is it a lot of work, they do become the strongest faction in the game.
There we go.
Okay, now that's just... Why is my luck so good? Alright. Well... Let's just get this going. Oh, thanks. I hate it. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Oh yeah, so since you just showed up here, Wolf, I'm going to show you this. I did a little bit of cheating. But not really cheating. It's all within the rules of the game. I have 11 intelligence. I'm not wearing anything that makes me smarter. I just have 11 intelligence. It's a really simple trick. Before grabbing the book in Sanctuary, I started with 10 intelligence, drank a beer, makes your intelligence 9, well, for about 10 minutes. And then, while your intelligence is 9, you pick up the book, and it goes to 11. There are other more complicated, more impressive ways, like cloning the book and stuff like that. I'm trying not to break things too much. So, my intention today... Did I actually grab the core? I don't remember. I might have just hacked the door and just not grabbed it. I wouldn't put it past myself. Okay, no, I grabbed it. Okay. But yeah, I'm not planning on doing any major exploits, even though I am currently running with no mods. The plan is to run through the game and just do the story for the most part, but I will be doing a few side quests to keep things moving along. I'm almost fully loaded on stuff, so I'm not looting anything right now. I'm just gonna...
Careful, kid.
Do I want to leave that? I don't know yet.
Coming.
Yes, blah, blah, blah. Hello,
Ma'am.
old lady.
Now look who dog meat brought to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, don't
He's a
care.
good dog.
Just
Smart,
doing
too.
this for the sake of seeing if I can maybe get lucky.
Please, tell me what you know.
Just listen.
Right. That's incredible.
Well, yeah, no. More like uncredible. Even though she does tend to be right about everything. So this is probably not going to work, but it
What
might.
is Mama Murphy, I need more, please.
Oh, nope. Okay.
But I just don't.
Alright. Fine. You don't have to tell me anything more. I'm going to intentionally leave the bobblehead here. We're going to see if we can get our perception up to 10 before I grab it. Oh, should I? We're only doing story. Let's not get finicky. I am going to push for the intelligence bobblehead at warp speed once we get things going. Okay, yeah, don't loot, don't loot. Loot later. Important things to do. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I mentioned this earlier, but I do not remember what difficulty I set this to. At all. So, I could be playing on easy. I could be playing on hard. And I could check. But should I? I'm taking the glue. I can leave the rest, but I'm taking the glue. It's too early in the game to leave it behind. Okay. This one. I have a message. Just a second. Okay. That was my other friend who I usually who I'm planning on doing Final Fantasy with on Mondays. He was apparently out, and now that I think about it, he mentioned it, and I had forgotten about it. So, he's actually on holidays right now. Alright. Let's go put some holes in some people, if I can remember how to walk. You don't need to live.
Why don't you get down here? Show me that fancy gun up close.
Like you asked.
Who can get past my
I'll
bullets?
give you what you want.
Asshole.
Wait, that wasn't him. Come on, Gristle, eat bullets. Okay. Now, let's do this correctly. Just in case I'm on a harder difficulty, which I don't think I am given how easily these guys are dying. Ah, perfect. Run upstairs. Okay. Okay, one. Come here, big boy. Where'd you go? I don't want that to blow up now. I want him to be nearby. Also, what blew up there? Oh no, I'm on fire.
I'll find you.
No, you won't. I'm smarter than you. Oh, he'll live. Wait, you're not dead? Oh, you. Ugh. Oh, there you are. Out of bullets. Hey, get out of there. Alright, where'd our big boy go? There he is. Hi, big boy. Most of those bullets went in your head, so this should do well. Come on. Okay, so I'm not on a very hard difficulty. He died way too easy. Alright, reload. Oh, that was more ammo than I was hoping to use. Okay. Oh, wait. 3? Nope. 4. I need to set those up properly. Okay. No hide. Lame. Alright, I need to be aggressive with my looting because that's just my way. Alright. You have leather. Give me your leather. I think I won't need it all. Yeah, I know I leveled up. Leave me alone. Shotgun shells. Leather right leg. I don't like the Raider armor. I think it looks tacky. Shotgun will be helpful. Bullets. Leather left leg. Does anyone have a leather chest piece out here? That's the most important thing. More bullets. I mean, I'm going to take all the leather off of all of them. Because, you know, that's just the smart way to do it. How is your body here? You died over... whatever. Okay, he's got a hunting rifle. That's nice. The rest of this stuff is garbage. Alright. There's the dead guy upstairs. Shotgun shells. Junk. Let's see here. Don't care. I know that already, game. More leather. I don't think there's a leather chest piece yet. That's disappointing. One unexploded car. Should I just blow it up for the hang of it? Might be fun. Oh, you didn't put the army fatigues on. I know you're dead, but I was hoping it would work. Alright. Let's put this away. Do. So, my plan is to set up Sanctuary at the basics because the experience is good, and then not bother with it again.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
Although Preston's first quest is actually really good.
Feelings mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
Preston, how are you not cutting a hole in your hand with that laser?
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that.
Yes,
All right,
I will help you.
I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there?
Yes, crazy old lady, there is much more to my
Please,
destiny.
tell me. I need to know.
You're a man out of time, out of hope.
Yeah, okay.
Please tell me.
Let's just...
Sure. Please, Mama Murphy. I'm working from nothing. I need more.
Look,
Mama Murphy, we talked about this.
Okay.
That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Done.
Shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually.
Alright.
We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here,
Right, if you get
he's
your
gonna need it
lockpick
too.
upgraded early enough, you
Get
can pick
going.
this.
Sanctuary
And that's
awaits.
actually helpful.
Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out.
Speaking of which, let's... I leveled up twice? Right, I forgot. My intelligence is stupid. Alright, let's take a look here. What do I want? Alright, well I definitely want pistols. So, pistols are in agility, if I remember correctly. Right, gunslinger. Give me that one. Okay. And the first level of gun nut. There, now I can trick out my pistol. And I believe that's everything. So,
That place
that's
Mama
fine
Murphy
by
knows
me.
about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It could
Hey.
hardly
Hold
turn
on,
out
hold on.
anyway.
Hey,
Everybody just
just because you're right doesn't mean you get to say that.
So Marcy, you got a
Jeez.
better idea of what we should do next?
You can't talk about old ladies and their weird drug habits like that.
Sanctuary? it is.
Terrible.
Let's just hope it lives
Okay.
up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to go.
I actually wish this guy here was a little more dynamic. Because all these windows are broken, so I should be able to see outside. At least show something. I, as a rule, will refuse to leave the museum until they are all out the door. Because I had it one time where Marcy didn't leave. I don't know why, she just didn't leave. And because she didn't leave, I couldn't trigger the quest for getting to Sanctuary. And it annoyed me so much, I quit that character. Even though they were like level 3. Marcy. Go. Alright, everyone's outside. We're in the clear. They did hire a good pianist to
Get
play
the
this
price
song.
we paid to get this far. Let's move out. I'll take point.
Is everyone here? Everyone's here. Alright. You guys can go the long way. I'm going to conserve energy. You don't have to travel with them after all, so I'm not going to waste time. Alright, let's activate this station. Close it. Transfer. Everything can go in here. Wrong button. Okay. Alright, and give me that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. We're not going to talk about this. But it did just happen. Why did I get 7 experience for getting into the armor? Whatever. Give me your fusion core. Okay. Uh-oh. I have made a mistake. There we go. Okay. Can I repair these here? It seems I can. Okay. Cool. So now I can ditch this here, and it won't be a problem. Hopefully. Good. Because again, the issue I had last time I had power armor left in Sanctuary is it got stolen by an NPC that I couldn't get it back from. Now, I don't know if Preston and company are over there. Oh, there's Preston. Actually, right, because I loaded, Preston is still walking. But usually, the actual settlers are already in Sanctuary. And really the key thing is that Preston makes it to Sanctuary, and that everyone made it out of the building. And that's all that matters. So when Preston catches up to me, we'll do that. But first, I have a lot of little things. Whoops. Wrong button. A lot of little things that I have to fix while I'm here. Nope. Always get the stuff on top. Otherwise it's gone. Okay. Good enough. This house I find to be kind of in the way. So we just get rid of it. Now, and all of the trees around it, because they're all dead anyway. Okay. And we move this. Personal preference. I like it here. Alright, that's the only thing that matters. Oh, and I guess I'll get the drug table too. So you can actually craft any of the stations you don't want to use, or not craft, scrap any of the stations you don't want to use, but I believe in being upfront and honest about my intention to make different things, mostly bombs. So, is Preston in town yet? Yes, he is. Cool. Escape. Hey, Preston, how's it going?
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us.
I
think we
technically
could settle
walked here
down
with him.
Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Hey, I'm 200 years old.
Over 200 years ago.
I am the king of
Frozen or
old
something
men.
For most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Except that I am
Damn.
incredibly boring.
Like one of those old
Which is great.
pre-war
It's
ghouls?
perfect.
You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
My
Maybe.
son. Some
Damn.
Anyway.
I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind. but
That
I've got
loaded
another big
decently
message.
well.
I've had word from a settlement asking the only chance to start
Okay.
trouble is. Got me.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic.
I like this first quest,
Minutemen could use more people like you.
and I like
By the
setting up
way,
the Minutemen.
If you want to help out around here at all,
Yes,
talk to
give me
Sturgis.
more.
I'm sure he'd be glad.
Oh,
for
not
all
bad.
the help he can get.
But Idiot Savant didn't trigger. That would have been so great if it did. But again, probability is so low, I don't even know if I should really count on it. Or count it at all. It's probably not going to fire until I'm doing something mundane that requires me to do a lot of actions. Okay. But 11 intelligence is still nice. Alright, Lone Wanderer. Lone Wanderer works even when you have the dog, but, like I said before, I don't actually like the dog. No, okay, crouch. Come here, dog. Hello.
How you doing, buddy? Why don't you wait at home, boy?
And we have you wait in Sanctuary. And confirm. Now I have no minion. Just my preferred methodology. It's just me and my pistol and the Commonwealth. Okay, so now that I'm done being overly dramatic, let's put on some armor. Okay, I have a leg. I have another leg. And I got jack shit else. Well, clearly, I have an obvious objective. And that objective is go look for people to kill so I can have better stuff. But first, okay, I will probably dress people up in vault suits later. But, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I cannot do anything because I haven't... Wait, I have glue. Oh, wait. No, I don't. I left it at the other base of operations. Hi. How's it going? Yeah, I'm going to take all your stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, time for a slow walk. This way, it's faster. So, now there isn't anything in this settlement, and I can put it in my house, and I will have all of the glue that I want, which is really the only thing that matters. Well, not glue. Early game glue is like worth its weight in gold, which is why I don't mind that I'm carrying too much stuff. And I will eventually scrap everything in Sanctuary and bring it over to the Red Rocket Station because it's all mine. It's my town, technically. So, that's not a big deal. if they get attacked anyway. Yes, game, I know. But I'm patient. So, the nice thing about this is I've got auto walk turned on, so I don't actually have to do anything other than steer from time to time. Now, again, the primary thing I'm going for with this high intelligence setup is just that he'll proc his levels as much as possible. And then I can upgrade everything else as I go along. So, I already have superior perception, so we'll be able to go hunting fairly soon. And once I get long guns unlocked next, I will be able to use a long-range sniper rifle, which will probably work on upgrading everything when we get to the red rocket, because that just makes sense. One of the things I usually do when I'm setting up the red rocket, since it is my base of operations, is I will make a way to get onto the roof so that I can put gun turrets up here along this area. Because of course, when raiders come, their objective is they want to get to your workshop table. And if they're going for the workshop table, then the only thing I really have to do is prevent them from entering this building. And then if they do, kill them if they come through this door. So, you just set up a turret in here that's facing that door, and a whole bunch of defenses outside, and by the time they come inside, they're usually toast. Okay. Probably still carrying more than is a good idea to be carrying, but now I have everything in here. Okay. Let's scrap the stuff I don't need. I don't need the bat. I don't need the minigun. I do want one shotgun and one hunting rifle and one laser musket for the laser weaponry until I get a better laser weapon. Oh wait, no, don't get rid of... I don't need this one. I have a better one available. I'll get rid of the tire iron. Okay. So to start with, this is a decent setup. Okay. Let's trick this boy out before we do anything else, because he's going to be our primary weapon for a while. Oh, this is going to take all of my current glue. Ugh. Okay, armor's more important then. As much as I'd like to do some work, this is going to take a long time. So, armor bench is out back. I will move it later, but for now this is fine. Okay. Right, I don't have armor. So, let's go for girded leather on everything that I'm currently wearing. And then I can't do anything else because I need more glue. Fair. Annoying, but fair. Alright. And now we cook. The true superpower of this game and this build. Oh, right, I do have a Deathclaw stake. So that's nice. Such epic high-end music for me just cooking a bunch of random stuff. Okay. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go with the next step. We're close enough to Concord, I'm just going to jog. And of course, there's plenty of stuff I could raid in Concord itself, because there's no one living here. But I have priorities on damage. Monster Hunter cooking music, yeah. Yeah, that could work very nicely. Okay, how many dead bodies are still around? Just his. And his. And Gristle's. If I didn't absolutely despise the way that Raider armor looks. I have a leg already. And both legs. I can scrap that though for more leather, which is useful for upgrading leather. So is the road leathers for that matter. So, actually, I think the harness is also leather. I'm taking your pants, boy. These guys have all despawned. I'll take that. If you upgrade your thing that makes it so that caps and bullets spawn more often in boxes, often the boxes you've already checked will reload, which is kind of an interesting idea. I mean, it's called Raider Leathers, it's probably leather. And long johns are cloth. Okay. Now there are a lot of things I can do in this town to get experience, but I'm not after experience right now. I'm after equipment. Two very specific pieces of equipment. The first of which is in here. We'll take your money and take your ridiculously good rifle. Shotgun shells. No. Harness is probably leather. Hey, stuff. I like stuff.
That's it.
Alrighty. Anything else worth oh, a chem box. I'm not going to look outside. Should I look outside? I probably should. What's going on outside? A lot of dead people and flies. That's not a terrible roll. What kind of flies? Oh, well. Yes, yes. You're so selfish. Okay. A little bit of damage never hurt anyone. Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say. Ooh. He might have something interesting. Coast Guard hat's perception. I mean, I want to keep my helmet, so... But that could be helpful late game when I have the ability to make the high-end armor. Although, does it go on hats? I don't remember. We're going to take the hat anyway. I don't need his pipe pistol. Bottle caps, rounds, bobby pin. You can keep the rest of your stuff. I don't like razor grain. Just take everything. Don't really need the wrench, but why not? Okay, you, sir. And the watch. Cotton yarn is slightly useful. Tarberry can only be planted in that one farm. But, you know, it's food. Also, I can sell it, which is equally valid. Plus, I intend to buy all of Carla's 10 mil ammo. So, don't neglect the value of it. I believe there's a safe in this church, but it's quite a bit later in the game. Okay, it was near this house. Oh no, next house. A second deceased Minuteman, which has fusion cells, stim pack. Oh, I rolled lucky like crazy. Mute fruit, that is excellent. That will need to be planted ASAP. I already have a militia hat and a Minuteman outfit. You're dead, I can sell those. Sorry, ma'am.